Imagine organizing an event for 980 million people. Now imagine that event determines the future of a nuclear-armed, globally integrated nation. This is the scale of India's general elections. It is built on universal adult franchise, a rule that ensures every citizen aged 18 and over gets exactly one vote. B.R. Ambedkar countered this directly. He stated that making literacy a condition for voting would simply punish people for a lack of education and permanently exclude the poor from the only tool they had to improve their lives. In this blueprint, the right to participate is tied strictly to citizenship, not a bank balance or a degree. But the challenge remains in how we organize those millions of votes to represent thousands of local communities while building a single unified federal government. To solve this, India relies on direct elections for its primary legislative bodies. Citizens vote directly for their local representatives, members of parliament for the national Lok Sabha, and members of legislative assembly for their states. Under the first-past-the-post system, a candidate wins by securing the most votes, even without an absolute majority. To protect marginalized groups, reserved constituencies ensure only candidates from scheduled castes or tribes can run in specific areas. While this system identifies clear local winners, a sprawling republic also needs a way to give individual states an equal voice at the national level. This is handled through indirect elections. Instead of citizens voting directly, the members of legislative assembly they already elected step in to act as an electoral college, making federal decisions on their behalf. These state representatives cast their votes to populate the Rajya Sabha, the upper house of parliament. Unlike the Lok Sabha, the Rajya Sabha is a permanent body designed to represent the interests of the states at the federal level. The single transferable vote system uses ranked preference. To win, a candidate must reach a vote quota. Surplus votes from winners flow downward to second-choice candidates. If nobody reaches the quota, the lowest-ranking candidate is eliminated and their ballots are redistributed. This transfer ensures that smaller political groups within a state assembly aren't ignored. It provides proportional representation in the upper federal structure, ensuring the upper house reflects a wider range of the state's political makeup. To ensure these rules are followed, the Election Commission of India functions as an independent constitutional body. It registers political parties and sets polling dates, operating through a tiered structure that reaches from New Delhi down to individual district officers. The Commission enforces the Model Code of Conduct, activating the moment an election is announced. It prohibits using government buildings or vehicles for campaigning and bans the use of new government grants to influence voters. For years, these rules were mere suggestions. That changed in the 1990s under Chief Election Commissioner T.N. Session. He aggressively capped campaign spending, mandated voter ID cards to stop proxy voting, and deployed security to stop booth capturing. By treating the Code of Conduct as a law rather than a request, the Commission established itself as a neutral referee. When an institution has the power to freeze a campaign or disqualify candidates for bribery, the entire electoral process becomes more disciplined. At the ground level, the physical interface between the citizen and the state has modernized. Electronic voting machines replaced paper ballots, making voting faster and the final count more reliable. To maintain public trust, voter-verifiable paper audit trail machines sit alongside the EVMs. When a vote is cast, this machine prints a physical paper receipt, giving the voter 7 seconds to verify their choice before it drops into a sealed box. Accessibility is prioritized through physical changes to the polling environment. Polling teams travel by foot or boat to reach remote areas, while pink booths are managed entirely by female staff to encourage women to participate. Voters also have a formal tool for dissent, the nota, or none of the above button. If a citizen rejects every candidate on the ballot, they can officially register their opinion without staying home. From braille features for blind voters to home voting protocols for seniors, the interface is designed to evolve. The objective is to remove every barrier that could prevent a citizen from casting a ballot. Modern machines can solve mechanical problems, but they cannot fix deeper vulnerabilities like voter apathy in cities or the influence of wealth in politics. This modern struggle mirrors a much older tradition. In the ancient Republic of Vaishali, governance functioned through a Gana Sangha, where elected clan representatives met in central councils to debate and resolve matters of justice and defense through public discussion. This model, where power is vested in an assembly rather than a single ruler, established a precedent for participatory governance that predates modern constitutional democracy by centuries. It shows that collective decision-making is a long-standing feature of Indian political culture. Flowcharts and commissions provide the structure, but they do not provide the power. The only true, irreplaceable safeguard of this entire democratic blueprint is an informed, vigilant citizen choosing to participate.